Well, good morning, everybody, and welcome to another edition of the Live from the Heartland Show. This is Michael James. I'm here with my co-hosts, Thom Clark and Katy Hogan. We're broadcasting live from the WLUW studios at 26 East Pearson, and we have a really wonderful lineup for you today. We're going to start off with a little banter, and then we're going to come up with our pal Justin Kaufman, who hosts the Download on WGN. He's here with his son, Miles. And after he's done, we're going to bring in Andrea Aurelia, always talking about taxes and trying to get a better deal for the people. And we're going to finish up with some friends of ours from out New Mexico way, Bayou Seco, Ken Kepler and Jeannie McLeary. They're going to do us some chili gumbo kind of stuff. So get ready, stay tuned in, and remember that you can always hear this show repeated on livefromtheheartland.com.
So,
good morning.
It's a beautiful day in Chicago. It's that kind of day where Chicagoans prove that they know what to do with a good day. So just be nice out there. Say passing on the left. Come on now. There's going to be a gazillion of you wearing shorts with very white legs hanging out. And a bunch of people on bikes.
With other colored legs hanging out
I know,
too.
But the white legs are the ones that shine in the sun. Anyway,
I didn't see a 5K going on the lakefront today. But
no.
I saw bicyclists out in groups like crazy.
But there was a lot of traffic on Lakeshore
There
Drive.
was
on
that.
Ridge Avenue. I mean, it was right here in the neighborhood. You know,
Somebody said it to me a long time ago. No one knows how to use a summer day like Chicago
I
is.
agree.
So use it, people.
And it is Mother's Day weekend, so get those flowers planted, or you could even begin the vegetables. I'm going to do sunflowers tomorrow because it's warm enough. I don't think we're going to get any more frost.
So that those two lines of banter have taken away all of the crying and weeping and moaning we were going to do about what a week it was in America, in number 45's America, like no America you've ever seen.
Another one of these times where 45 left me with a sort of, do I cheer that he fired the FBI director or not? Because, of course, we all had concerns about the FBI director last summer inserting himself politically into South.
And we do have concerns about the FBI over time and probably ongoing.
Yeah,
just so we're clear.
Yeah, it's a strange world. It is just a strange world that we're living in every day. And you're right to point out the upside downness of it all.
And then to dig himself out of it, he brings in the Russian ambassador, and the next day, Henry Kissinger.
Yeah.
So that's just framing the whole thing really well so we don't think about certain other parts of history, right?
And what's going on in the Senate and Congress, so that we don't think about health care and the tax bill that they're trying to get
Squirrel.
Yeah, exactly. It's crazy. I can't stand it.
So is the thrill gone yet? No, it seems like his base loves this because he's a disruptor.
Yeah, it's true. Down in Springfield, to go to another hellhole, sorry. Grand Bargain back in play in the budget standoff at the OK Corral of Illinois Capitol. Let's not say more than that.
That's enough. Moving along.
We'll have Andrea talk about taxes. There is a March to Springfield, a literal walking from Chicago to Springfield that kicks off with a rally Monday in the Federal Plaza. It is really about addressing all of the mayhem.
A fair budget for the people is what they're really marching for,
Yep.
and it's a fascinating journey they're going to take through downstate Illinois on their way to Springfield, and they deserve our support for both transportation, tents, food. So that and we could all help them kick off on Monday.
Yeah.
By being at
I think it's at 11:30 in Federal Plaza for a couple hours.
All right, 2 days after that, Network 49 will hold a membership meeting on the 17th. That's Wednesday the 17th, 7 p.m. At the Willie B. White Park, and we're going to talk about a lot of interesting things. We will. You got any... we'll talk about immigration, we'll talk about the city, we'll talk about...
We're going to talk about being active in your neighborhood.
Yeah.
And in fact, we'll be meeting right in front of Gale's school, which won in last week's participatory budget and stuff. So the new community garden, which was really developed and about with and in honor of Anthony Boatman, who passed suddenly last year. They're going to be able to start building their community garden in the next year, and it's a very, very exciting project.
You know, I saw another thing that up there in that park, they're going to do plant an orchard. Okay, we'll talk about that as
It's
it
actually in a
happens.
little different place, but it's up in that neighborhood.
Right.
Absolutely, next
That's
to the
cool.
community garden that's there already. If you're not already too busy on Monday, if you've been downtown trying to get the March to Springfield folks up and running at the Heartland Cafe itself, a very interesting photo opening by my colleague Michael, Sweet Home Rogers Park.
Hey,
But especially on Monday, around 7:30, Michael James and Katy Hogan will be giving a talk on Rogers Park activism then and now. And it ought to be a pretty exciting event to catch up, and I'm sure there'll be a chance for Q&A as they dig into their history of over 30, 40 years in the neighborhood.
and we want to thank the Rogers Park Westridge Historical Society, which is sponsoring my photo exhibit, which starts at 4, and as well as the talk. So hopefully see a lot of you at the Heartland Cafe late afternoon, early evening, Monday.
One last thing, we will make a couple more announcements when we have time, but we need witness slips sent to the people, sent to our representatives in Springfield, because People for a Safer Society are organizing against the gun dealers registration take back, which is what's in play right now. And so look at People for Safer Society to get a clear picture of what that is all about.
A quick shout out to 7 aldermen this week who came out with a very forceful statement about how they're going to bring at least 50 units of affordable housing into their fairly segregated communities over the next few years.
Yeah.
And it was an incredible statement. It was in support of keeping the promise ordinance, which has been stalled in the housing committee.
Languishing.
Stalled in the housing committee, chaired by our own Alderman Joe Moore. Hopefully this is a wake-up call for him to get this legislation going, but more importantly, to support John Arena, who's been caught up in a huge controversy in Jefferson Park, which has no housing like this. He's trying to build a mid-rise that would favor the disabled and veterans, and lots of community opposition. I think he's going to get his deal, and now other aldermen are coming in support.